Has being engaged and going through some of the family things you have, I don't know, helped at all? Having a short memory out there, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think so for sure. I think that, if you dwell too much on anything, I mean, that's not good. I think the nature of the position of playing defensive back is just to have a short-term memory. You have to block out all the outside noise. You just have to be very confident in who you are as a player because there's so many talented players across the country that, coaches always say, like, they're on scholarship too. Like, they came to their school to make plays. So you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. That's the story of life. And you just got to be able to get back up quick when, you do have those bad plays or those bad games and focus on the next.
In terms of playing against Navy, it's probably more different for defensive backs because just of how little they throw the ball, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's probably the biggest challenge for our defense is, guys like our corners maybe who aren't used to playing so close to the line of scrimmage as much and aren't used to going up against pulling guards and tackles, fullbacks and people like that trying to cut them. So I think that just the defense, the secondary as a whole, is just really going to have to toughen up for the game, be ready to throw your body in there, and just come ready to fight because that's what Navy's going to be. They're going to be ready to fight. It's going to be a good challenge.
I'm playing high school football in Kansas. You have seen this offense before, I imagine, right?
Yeah. I played against Wichita Heights that did it. I never actually played defense, though, until I got to K-State. So switching over positions here at K-State, I was starting at square one just from learning how to backpedal fluidly. So for me, I never really played against triple option in high school. I was always a running back, and this will be my first triple option game I've ever played in. So I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun.
Was one of the tougher parts in the preparation for it, kind of getting your scout team to be able to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the first day we almost walked through everything. Just getting guys on defense in the right spot, getting guys on scout team in the right spot. And it's tough, not just for us, but for them to really learn how to run it. And that's just props to Navy, just seeing how efficiently they do an offense like that. That's pretty confusing and complex. So, yeah, I think we took our time with it early on in bowl prep, and as we started to get more comfortable with it, we kind of sped things up and threw in different things here and there. So I think that, we've had a really good bowl prep, and hopefully we can go out there and have some success.
You feel like the scout team has given you guys really good looks so far?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Guys like Ryan Hennington have done a great job. Joe Irvin has done a phenomenal job on scout team, and he always gives us a great look. Clyde Price, guys like that. And so I think that, being able to have guys on scout team that maybe it's not the most exciting job in the world, but they still commit to it and they want to, have success on Tuesday with us. They're doing their part in practice by really practicing as hard as they can and giving us a good look.
You guys been also giving young players a lot of time during bowl prep, obviously, because it's a time for them to get better.
Right.
Who are some that stood out to you?
Yeah, looking in the secondary, guys like Tyrone Lewis has done a phenomenal job. Will Jones has also done a phenomenal job. I think those are two young players with really bright futures here at K-State, and names that K-State fans will become familiar with, and especially being able to learn under Coach Klanderman, who does such a great job of giving us so much information to really be able to become the best player that we can be. And I wish I had more time, under him. And I've appreciated all of my coaches, but I can't say enough good things about Coach Klanderman. And so I have a lot of faith in just the young guys, knowing how they're going to be able to develop under him. And guys like, T. Lou and Will Jones, who are so hungry to be great right now and not just wait till, hey, I have so much time to where I'm not going to be a senior for a few more years. And they don't have that type of complacent attitude, and that's what makes them great.
Yeah, that was my next question. What's it kind of meant to you this year to be able to play for Coach Klanderman?
Yeah. Man, I think that he's such a great guy, and you look at him, and he's just so well-rounded. He'll tell us stories about his family. He'll tell us stories about back when he was growing up in college. He'll tell us, stories about his kids, and so a lot of what he talks about has so much carryover, not just to the football field, but to life. And I think that's what we appreciate so much, because he's not just always talking about football with us, but then when it is time to talk about football, he's all business. I think he's by far the smartest coach I've ever been around, and he knows his X and O's better than anybody. And we're always willing to try to listen to him, because I think the details and the extra information you can get is where you find your edge, and he definitely gives us our edge.
Thanks, Denzel.
Yep.
Hey, one other